All right, welcome in everybody. Got a good crowd today. Here we got a mom and a doeling selling as a pair. Mom's 2 years old, baby is 1 month old. Up to date on vaccines and deworming. The baby also has been disbudded. Winner gonna be 100 little money. 100 gonna be 100 little money. $150 here. Gonna be 50 little money. 50 right there. Now 60. 50 gonna be 60. 60 now 70. 80 here, now 90. 90 over here. 80 now 90. Now 100 over here. You're going to be 100. 100. Got 90. 100 and 110. 120 here. You're going to be 120. A little bit of money in a 20, 20, 20. Now 130. 130. How about 125 there? You want to be 125. 120 here. You're going to be 125. A little bit of money in a 125. 120 here. You're going to be 125. 120 here. You're going to be 125. A little bit of money in a 125. Fine, fine. Who'd have been fine? Going to be 120 and 125. 120 here. Kaylee, you want to be 125? 120 here. You're going to be 125. All in and all done. It's going to be 120 in the white shirt. 603. Close that green board. Okay, we're going to sell the big one down there, 4604, big dough. Big one in the corner. 60, gonna be $60 here. A little money in the city, gonna be sitting a little money of 50, gonna be sitting a little money in a very right there. Now 55, 50, 55, gonna be 60 here. A little money in the city, 55 and 60. 55 here, gonna be 60, 60 now 75, 75, little money in the 75, 75 now 70 here, gonna be 70, 75, 70 now 75, 75, little money 80, gonna be 80, 75 and 80, 80 now 85, 85, 80 now 85, 80 here, gonna be 85, little money 85, 80 here, 85 where, gonna be 85, little money 80 now 85, 80 now 85, all in and all done, gonna be 80 on 34, 80 on 34. What do we got? 3 little doelings that'll work? We'll sell you a choice. What do you got? 3 doelings and a weather? We'll sell you a choice. Selling your choice. 40, gotta be 40. No little money, no 40, 40, 40. Who'd be 40? Gotta be 40. No little money, no 20, 20, 20. Gotta be 20. No little money, 20. Now 25. Now 30 here. 25, 30. No 35. Little money, 35. Gotta be 40 here. Gotta be 40. No 45. No little money, no 40. I got you at 40. Now 45 where? 45. Now 50 here. 45. No little money, no 50. 50, 50, 50. Gonna be 50. 45. No little money, no 50. 50. Now 55. 55. No little money, 60 here. Gonna be 55 and 60 here. Gonna be 55 and 60 down here. 55, 60. 55. Gonna be 60 here. 55. No little money, no 50. 50, 50. 55 and 60. 55. 60 where you're going to be hitting a little money to 60, 55, 60, all in and all done, 60, now 65, going to be 35, a little money to 70, back to you down there, 70, going to be 70, a little money to 70, 75, and 70, 75, a little money to 70, 70, 70, 65, 70, 65, going to be 70, you're out in the bottom, 65 here, 70, last chance, going to be up here, 65, 102, which one? Takes the black one and the spotted one, 07 and 09. Takes another female. Got a billy and a doe left.
So what ones did they take?
07 and away out the door. These things have been vaccinated and wormed and ready to go. 40, gonna be 40, no little money, no 40, 40, 40, gonna be 40, no little money, no 40, who'd be 40, gonna be 40 right there. Now 45, 40, no 45, no little money, no 45, 40 here, gonna be 45, no little money, no 45, 5, 5, who'd be 45, gonna be 45, 40, no 45, 40 here, don't want to miss anybody here, 40, gonna be 45, no little money, no 45, 40, no 45, no little money, no 45, 5, 5, 5, all in and all done, all guy right there, $40, what's your number? 613, 613, which one do you want? Text the girl. Okay, a little Billy left. 20, gonna be 20, no little money, 20 right there. Now 25, gonna be 30, no little money, 30, no 35, gonna be 40 here, no 40, no little money, 35 and 40, got you 35 on the hop, gonna be 40, 35, no little money, no 40, 35 and 40, 35, no little money, no 40, 40, 40, 35, 40, 35, gonna be 40, 35, no little money, 40, 40, 40, 35 and 40, all in and all done. 35 to Matt. 609, 609. We good? The Tudo's here. 75, gonna be 75, little money, 75, 75, who'd be 75, gonna be 75 right there. Now, little money, 80, 80, 80, all the way. 80, now 85, 85, little money, 85, gonna be 90 here, now 95, 95, gonna be 100 over here, now 105, 105, gonna be 110, little money, 10, 10, 10, 115, gonna be 1 money, 20, 20, 20, 115, 120, 115. 120, little money, 20, 120, 120, 115 here, gonna be 120, little money, 20, all in and all done. Gonna be 115, 87, 115, 87. You want all three of these, John, together? That's not one of them? Okay. Little female there. 40, gotta be 40, little money, 40, 40, 40, could be 40, gotta be 40, little money, 40, 40, 20, 20, 20, I got 20, 40, 40 right there, now 45, gotta be 45, little money, 45, 40 here, gotta be 45, now 50 here, gotta be 50, little money, 45 and 50, 45 here, gotta be 50, 45, 50 up top, now 55 here, gotta be 55, little 60 up top, gotta be 50, 55 and 60, 55, 60 up top, gotta be 60, 60, now 65, little money, 35, got 60 up top there, 35, gotta be 35, little money, 65, now 70 here, gotta be 70, little 70, 70, 70, 75 and 70, you wanna be 70 up there, 34? 75, 75, 70 here, gonna be 71, little money, 75, 70 here, gonna be little 75, 75, all in and all done. 70, 34, 70, 34. Where's Terry at? Are these the three amigos here? John, are these the three amigos here? You got Moo Cow, Milk Chocolate, and Brown Summer down there. Sell you all three if you want. $20 gonna be 20, little money, 20 right there. Now 25, 20, 25, little money, 25, gonna be 25, little 25 and 30, gonna be 30, little 30, 35, little money, 35, gonna be 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 45 and 50 here, gonna be 50, little 45, 50, 55, gonna be 55 and 60 here, gonna be 60, 35, now 70, 65, now 70, 65 here, gonna be 70. I got you at 65, need 70 here, 75, little money, 70, 70, 70, 75 and 70. Sold it to you 65, 603. 81. Voting, gonna be voting a little money, no voting, 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 who'd be voting, gonna be voting a little money, no voting, voting, 20, 20, 20, gonna be 20 right there, now 25, 20, now 25, a little money, no 25, 20 here, gonna be 25, now 30, now 35, 35, gonna be 40, back to you, Darian, 40, gonna be 40, a little money, no 40, 40, 40, now 45, 45, gonna be 50 over here, 45, 50, back to you, Darian, gonna be 50, no little money, no 50, 50, 45, and 50, 45 here, and 50, wearing, gonna be hitting a little money, no 45, and 50, 45 here, 50, no little money, no 50, 45, and 50, sold it to you, 45 your way. Takes both of them. Buyer number what? You got a buyer number? 600. Buyer 600 takes both of them. Thank you. Yeah. Nice little boar goat down there. Here we go. What do you want to be here? Well, about 50 on. I'm going to be hitting a little bit 50 right there. Now 55. 55. I'm going to be 60 here. 65. I'm going to be 70 here. I'm going to be 70, 70, 70, 70, 75. Now 80. 80. Now 85. 85. I'm going to be 90 here. 85. I'm going to be 90 right there. 85. 90 to you. I'm going to be 90. 85. And a little money. Now 90. 85 and 90. 85. 90. Now 95. I'm going to be 95. 100 over here. I'm going to be 100. A little money. Now 100. 195. I'm going to be 100 over here. Now 95 and 100. 95. 100. 100 and 105. And 105. A little money. Now 110. 10. 10. Who to be 10? Going to be 10. A little money. Now 10. 105 and 10. 105 here. Going to be 110. 105. Going to be 110. A little money. Now 10. 10. 10. 105. A little money. Now 110. 105 and 110. 105. Going to be 110. 10. 10. 105 and 10. All in and all done. Going to be 105. 508. 105. 508. Nice little pygmy goat there. 50. Going to be 50. A little money. Now 50. 50. 50. Who to be 50? Got 50 right there. Now 55. 50. Now 55. A little money. Now 55. 60 here, going to be 35, a little money, 35, 70 here, going to be 85, 75, now 80, going to be 85, 85, 85, 85, now 90, now 90, now 95, 95, a little money, now 95, 100 over here, going to be 105, 110, a little money, now 115, going to be 15, a little money, now 115, now 120, 120, now 125, 125, a little money, now 125, going to be 130, a little money, now 30, 30, 30, 125 and 30, 125, going to be 30, a little money, now 125 and 30, 125, a little money, now 30, 30, 30, 125 and 30, 125, a little money, now 30, sold at 125, 34, 125, 34, takes it home. Here's a special one right here. They're all special. Nubian doe. Good looking one there. From the Clander farm here. What do you want to bet here? We'll give me 120. Gonna be 120. Little money 120. Now 125. 120 here. Gonna be 125. Little money. 125. 120 here. Gonna be 125. Little money. 120. 125. Gonna be 130. Little 135. Gonna be 135. And 140 here. Gonna be 140. Now 145. 145. Little money. 145. Gonna be 150 here. 155. Gonna be 155. Little money. 155. 150. 155. Gonna be 160 here. 130. Little 130. 135. Gonna be 135. Little money. 135. 170 here, going to be 170, 175, going to be 175, little money, 175, 175, 170 here, going to be 175, 180, going to be 180, little money, 180, 185, going to be 190 over here, 190, 195, 195, little money, 195, 195 up top. You want to do 195, 195, little money, 195, 190 here, going to be 195, all in and all done. Right here, 190, 87, 190, buyer 87. Big boy here. That's fancy big boar weather right there. Definitely been fed well. From the Clanders. Let's get a weight on him if we... Ernie Clanders. Nice boar weather there. 155 pounds. There you go. What more do you want? He's all meat. 200, gonna be 200 right there. Now 210, gonna be 210, a little money to 210. 200 here, gonna be 210. 210, a little money to 210. 210 to 220, gonna be 230, a little money to 230, 230. Now 240, now 250 here, gonna be 250, a little money to 250. Now 50 here, 70, gonna be 270, a little money to 270. Now 265, 270 here, gonna be a little money to 275. 280 here, gonna be 285. 285, 290 here, gonna be 295, a little money to 295. Now 300 here, and 305, a little money to 35, 310. 315, 315 is a little 320, gonna be 320, 315 here, gonna be 320, 315 is a little money to 20, 20, 20 to 315, 320 where, 315 here, gonna be 320 is a little money to 20, 20, 20, 315 and 20, 315 gonna be 20, 315 and 20, sold it to you 315, buyer 34, 315, buyer 34. What do we got these little screamers down here? Got a little doling down there. 40, gotta be 40, a little money in a 40 right there. Now 45, 40 and a 45, a little money in a 45, 40 here, a little money in a 45, 40 and a 45, gotta be 45, a little money in a 45, 40 and 45, 40 here, 45 where, 40 gotta be 41, a little money in a 45, 40 and a 45, gotta be 45, 45, now 50, now 55, 85, gonna be 60 here, gonna be 85, 85, 60 here, gonna be 85, a little money in a 35, 60 here, gonna be 35, 85, gonna be 35, 35, all in and all done, 60 on 87, 60 on 87. So you got one weather in they're billies. You got 3 billies and a weather, I think. Sell that little fat black one right there in the corner. There's your weather. 40, gonna be 40, a little money in a 40, 40 right there. Now 45, 40, gonna be 41, a little money in a 45. Now 50 here, gonna be 55, 55, a little money, 55, gonna be 60 here, gonna be 35, 35 up top, gonna be 35, and 70 here, gonna be 70. 70 now 75, 75, a little money, 75, gonna be 80, 80, 80, 75, and 80. 75 here, gonna be 80, gonna be 80, 75, and 80. 75 here, gonna be 80, all in and all done, all in and all done. Gonna be 75 on 34, 75 on 34. 3 billies. Buy 1 or 3. Here we go. 40, 50. How about 50? I'm going to be hitting a little money to 50, 50, 50. Going to be hitting a little money to 50 right there. Now 55, 50, 55, a little money to 55, 50, 55. 50 here. Going to be 55, a little money to 55. Who to be 55? Going to be 55. Who to be 55? 5, 5, 5, 5, 50, now 55. 50 here. Going to be 55, a little money to 55, 55, 50, now 55. Going to be 55, a little money to 55, 50, now 55, 50, now 55. All in all 55. Now 60. Deals on. Now 65. Going to be 55. 70, 70, 70, 70, 75, 70, 75. I got 70 here. Going to be 75. No little money, 75, 75, 75. Who to be 75, 70, 75. All in and all done. Going to be 70, 508, 70 on 508. Takes the one with the ears, the long ears, black and white one. Two left. 50, no little money in a 50, 50, 50, gonna be 50, no little money in a 50, 50, 50, gonna be 50, no little money in a 40, 40, 40, who'd have been 40, no little money, got 40 right there. Now 45, 40, no 45, no little money in a 45, 40 here, gonna be 45, no little 45, and 50 here, gonna be 50, no 55, gonna be 55, 55. Now 60, 65, 60, now 35, no little money, 35, gonna be 35, 30, no 35, gonna be 35, now 70 here, gonna be 70, 35, and 70. 65, gonna be 70. 65 here, gonna be 70, no little money in a 70, 35, and 70, 35, and 70, all in and all done. 65 in the doorway. Takes the good one. Takes them both. 30 on 87. Go there. Nice looking dough there. 200 gonna be 200 little money to 22. 150 gonna be 150 little money to right 50 right there. Now 155. 150 here gonna be 155 little money to 155. Gonna be 185. Now 160 here. Gonna be 135. Little money. Gotta be 135 and 170 here. Gonna be 175. Little 175. 180 over here. 185. Gonna be 190. 190. 190. 185. 190. 195. 200. Now 205. 205. Little money to 205. 210. Gonna be 215. Little money to 215. Gonna be 220. 220 to 225. Gonna be 225. 225. 230 here. Gonna be 235. Little money to 235. 5. Gonna be 235 and now 245, 245, going to be 250 here, going to be 255, literally 255, 255, 260 here, now 265, going to be 255, literally 265, going to be 270 here, 235, 270, 265, going to be 270, 235, and 270, all in and all done, 265, buyer 34, 265, buyer 34. Got a little Billy down there. 100, going to be 100, a little money to 111, who to be 1, going to be $80. 80 right there. Now 85, 80 now 85, a little money 85, 80 here, going to be 85, 80 now 85, a little money 85, 80 now 85, 80 here, going to be 85, a little 85, 55, 80 now 85, 80 going to be 85, a little money 85, 80 now 85, going to be 85, 80 here, 85 where, going to be 85, a little money 80 now 85, all in and all done. Sold them to you 80, 87, $80, 87. Nice doling down there. 14. Same deal here. 50, going to be 50, a little money 50 now. 60 here, going to be 70, going to be 70 now. 80, 80, 80 now. 90, going to be 90, 90 now. 100 over here to 100. 90 here, got to be 100. 90, 100 where? Going to be 100 now. 105, going to be 110. A little money 110, 10, 10, going to be 110 over here to 110, 110, and 115, 115, going to be 120. 120 here, 115, going to be 120 now. 125, 125, 120 here, going to be 125. A little money now. 125, 120 here, going to be 125. All in and all done. 134, 120 buyer 34. Two little things. 50, got to be 50, a little money to 50, 50, 50 right there. Now 55, 50 to 55, a little money to 55, got to be 55, 55, got to be 55, 50 now 55, 50 now 55, wearing got to be 55, a little money to 55. Going to be 55, a little money to 55, 50 now 55, going to be 55, 50 now 55, 50 now 55, all in and all done, 55, now 60, now 65, going to be 35, 35, 50 now 35, 35, now 70, 35 and 70, 75, a little money to 70, 70, 70, 65 and 70, sold at 60. You want to be 70, Kayla? 70, now 75, 70 now 75, a little money going to be 75, 75, a little 75, 70 here going to be 75, 70 here going to be 75, all in and all done, $70 your way. What are you thinking? She takes both, you betcha. Thank you. Buyer number what over there? 615, 615, thank you. Big female down there, 100, going to be 100, a little money to 100, who'd be 100, going to be 100 right there. Now 105, 100 here, going to be 105, a little money to 105, going to be 110, 10, 10, who'd be 10 to 115, right here, now 115, going to be 120 over here, now 120, now 125, now 130, 130 here, going to be 135, a little money to 135, going to be 135. Who'd be 135, 130 here, going to be 135, 130 here, going to be 135, 140 here, going to be 140, now 145, now 150, 155, a little money to 155, 160 here, going to be 130, 130, now 135, a little money to 135, 135, now 170 here, going to be 170, now 175, 175, 170 here, going to be 175, 180 here, 185 up time, going to be 185, 185, 180 here, going to be 185, now 190 here, going to be 195, 195, a little money to 195, 190 here, now 195, sold at 190, 87, 190, 87. Weather is 150, going to be 150, a little money to 50, 50, 50, going to be 150 right there. Now 155, 150 here, going to be 155, a little money to 155, 150 here, going to be 155, a little money to 155. Now 160 here, going to be 175, 175, 165, 170 here, going to be 175, 175. 175, 175 up top. Now 180, 180 here, 175, going to be 180, 175, and 180, 175 here, going to be 180, 180, 175, and 80. Sold at 175.34, 175.34. Takes two, takes two. Two nice little lambs down there. Nice little ewe lambs, ewe lambs. 45, gonna be 45, a little money to 45 right there. Now 50, 45, a little money to 50, 50, now 55, gonna be 55, 55, 50, now 55. Yep, 50 here, need 55, a little money to 55, 50 here, a little money to 55, 50, now 55. 50 here, gonna be 55, 55, now 60, gonna be sitting, a little money city right there. Now 65, 65, gonna be 65 up top. Now 70, now 70. A little money 70, 70, 70, 65, and 70, 65, 70, and 75. You gotta be 75, a little money 75, 75, 75. And now 80 here, you're gonna be 80, 80, 75, and 80. 75 here, you're gonna be 80, 75, a little money 80, 80, 80, 75, and 80. All in and all done. Now 85, 85, gonna be 85, 85, and 90. 85, gonna be 90, 90, 85, and 90. Sold at 85, 34, 85, 34. Takes two. Two little ram lambs. Take your choice. Take your choice out of there. 40, gonna be 40, a little money to 40 right there. Now 45, 40, gonna be 41, a little money to 45. 40 here, gonna be 45, 45, gonna be 50 here, gonna be 50, 55, a little money to 50, 55. 50 here, 55. 50 here, gonna be 51, a little money to 55. 50, 55, 50, 55, gonna be 50, 55. Now 60 here, gonna be 50, 50, 50, 55, and 60. 55 and 60. Did you say you saw something? 55 here, gonna be 60, all in and all done. 60, now 65. 60 now 35, a little money 35, gonna be 35 up top. Now 70 here, gonna be 35 and 70. 70, 35, and 70. Sold it to you 65 up there 34, 65, 34. One big one? Give her the good one. You want to take this a minute, Alan? Got one left there. 20, gotta be 20, little 20 right there. Now 25, 20, now 25, little money, now 25, 25, gotta be 30, 30, 30, 30, now 35, little money, 35, gotta be 40, now 45. Now 50, 45, gotta be 50, 45 here, gotta be 50, little money, now 50, 50, 50 right there. Now 55, 50, now 55, 50, now 55, 50 here, gotta be 55, 50 here, gotta be 55, gotta be 55. All in and all done. 50, 34, 50 buyer 34. Look at that, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Yeah. Okay, got a nice little U down there. 45, gotta be 45, little money, 45, 45 right there. Now 50, 45, little money, 50, 55, gotta be 55, and 60 here, gonna be 70, 75, little money, 75, gotta be 70 here, gonna be 75, 70, 75. 70 here, 75, gotta be 75, 70 here, gonna be 75, little money, 75, 70 here, gonna be 75, 70 here. 70 here, gonna be 75, 70 here, and 75, 70 here, gonna be 75, all in and all done, all in and all done. Gonna be 70 buyer 87, 70 buyer 87. There you go, a couple yearling ewes there. 100 gonna be 100 right there. Now 105. 100 here gonna be 105. Another little money to 105. Another little money to 105. Who to be 105? 100 here gonna be 105. 105. Another little money to 105. 100 here gonna be 105. Use 105 right there. Now 110 is a little money to 115. Gonna be 115 is a little money to 15. 15 to 120 here. Gonna be 125. 125 is a little money to 125. Gonna be 130. 130. 125. 130 to 135 is a little money. 135. 55. 140 here. Gonna be 140. 135. 140 to 145. 145 is a little money to 145. 145. Gonna be 145 is a little money. 145. 145. Sold them to you. 140 right there. Buyer number 618. 618. Takes two. He only wants one. He don't. Anyone. Anyone. You want the other one? 34? Okay, 45.99 still in the ring. Took 97 out the door. 120, gotta be 120 right there. Now 125, 120, now 125, little money, now 125, gotta be 130 here, now 130, now 135, gotta be 135, 55, who'd be 135, and 140 here, gonna be 135 and 40, 135, 140 where, 135, little money, now 140, 135, gotta be 140, 40, 40, who'd be 40, 135 and 40, 135, gotta be 140, all in and all done, all 135, buyer 34, 135, buyer 34. A good chunky one right here. 120, gotta be 120, a little money to 20, 20, 20, who'd have 20, 100 over here, 100, a little money to 111, who'd have 100, gotta be 100, a little $180 here, and gotta be 80, a little money, 80, 80, 80, who'd have 80, gotta be 75, 75 where, 75 right there now, 80, 75, 80 now, 85, gotta be 85, a little money, 85, 80 now, 85, I got 80, 85 where, 85 right there, now 90 here, and gotta be 95, 99, 95, 95 up top, 100 over here, 100, a little 95, and 100, 95, 100. 95 gonna be 100, a little money to 100, 95 gonna be 100, 95 here gonna be 100, 195 and 195 gonna be 100, all in all 100 now 105, 105 here gonna be 105 back to you 105, 110 here gonna be 110, a little money to 110, 10, 10, 105, 110, 105, 110 sold it to you 105 right there. Buyer number what? Buyer number what? You're upside down 606, 606. Thank you. Big Ram, Big Ram. Nice black-headed ram there. 100, gonna be 100, a little money to 111, who to 1, gonna be 100, a little money to 100 over here to $180 here, gonna be 80, a little money, 80, 80, 80, who to 80. A little money in 75 right there. Now 80, 75 going to be 80, 75 a little money in 80, 80, 75 and 80, 75 going to be 80, a little money 80, 80, 75, 80, 75 and 80, 75 going to be 80, a little money 75, a little money 80, 80, 80, who to 80 going to be 80 up top, 75, 80 all, sold it to you 75 right there, 87. Nice weather right there. Nice weather. If this would have been here last week, Terry, I'd have bought this one. Yeah. 100 going to be 100 right there. Now 110 going to be 110 is a little money to 110. 100 here and 110. If you're looking for a good one to eat, here he is. 110. 110, or I got 100. Now 110. 110 going to be 120. 120 going to be 130. 130 now 140 going to be 150 here. 140, 150, 150 now 160 here. Going to be 150, 155. 150 here going to be 155. 150 here going to be 155. Little money 150 now 155. 150 here going to be 155. Little money now 55. Who to be 555. 150 here going to be 55. Little money 150 now 155. All in and all done. 150, 34. 150, 34. Right. Here's your ram, young ram, yearling ram. 120, gonna be 120, little money in a 20, 20, 20 right there. Now 125, gonna be 130, 130, 130, little 130, now 135, 135, gonna be 140 here, gonna be 140, 40, 40, 135, 140, now 145, little money, now 145. 40. Need 145. Now 150 here. You're going to be 150. A little money. 50, 50, 50, 50, 50. Going to be 150 over here. 155. Going to be 155. 160 here. 155. 160. 155. Going to be 160 here. 155. A little money. City 155. Going to be 155 and 60. 155. Going to be 1 city 155 and 60. Sold it to you. 155.34. 155.34. Yeah. Yeah. August 5th. The first 5. I know. Got 2 gilts coming in here. Yep. They belong to Dan Kramer. They belong to Dan Kramer. Couple Berkshire Mangalitsa crosses down there, gilts. Buy 1 or 2. 150, gotta be 150, a little money in a 50, 50, 50, who'd be 50, gonna be 150, a little money in a 50, 100, gonna be 100, a little 100 right there, now 105, all the way, 110, gonna be 110, a little 120, over here, 120, gonna be 130, 130, 130, 130, now 140, gonna be 150 here, gonna be 150, a little money in a 145, 145, 145, 150 here. 85 little money no 85 gonna be 85 little money no 85 150 here 155 where and gonna be 155 little 150 now 155 150 here and gonna be 155 little money no 155 150 now 155 160 here and gonna be 150 155 160 155 gonna be 160 here 155 little money no 150 155 and 60 155 city over 155 160 all in and all done 155 your way Cody takes 2 buyer number what again 396 thank you. It's been too long. Couldn't remember. Welcome back. 396. Did that not come up right? 399. We almost put the bill on Marheist Dairy there. Would have had some explaining to do. All right, let's get some of these eggs rolling here. Lot number 83, duck eggs. $4 gonna be 40 little money to 4 right there. Now 5, 40 little money to 5, gonna be 5 little money to 4 now 5, 4 here, gonna be 5, 40 little money to 5, 5, 5, 4 now 5, now 6 here, gonna be 6 here, now 7. 6 here. Amelia, are you bidding? I'm gonna put you back there because I don't know if he's paying attention. 5 here, now 6. 5 here, gonna be 6, find a little money now 6. 5 here, gonna be 6, find a little money now 6, gonna be 6. Sold them to you up there, $5, 6.16. You want 2? I got 2 dozen. Yep, he'll take 2, and it's gonna be lot number 84 going out the door too. Same way. Lot 82. I'd say these are chicken eggs. $82 and $81. You're $5 gonna be finding a little money in a 5, 4. If I got 5 there, now 6 find a little money in a 6 here, 5 now 6 gonna be singing a little money in a 6, 5 here, 6 where 5 a little money in a 6, 5 here, gonna be $6, 5 now 6, all in and all done. You wanna be 6? Now 7, 7 here, gotta be 8, 8 is a little money, 7 to 8, sold it to you 7, 6, 16. Take 2 dozen, take them both. Lot number 80. Same deal here. You want any more? 3 or 4? Okay, he'll take 80. 79. 78. Lot 27, get 2 dozen. Hatching eggs. Okay, we got some hatchings here. These are fertile, or they're called barred broilers. 2 dozen fertile eggs, chicken eggs. Barred broilers. $5 gonna be finding the little money to 5, gonna be finding the little money to 5, gonna be $5 here, gonna be finding the little money to 5, 5, 5 right there. Now 6, 5 here, gonna be $6, finding the little money to 6, gonna be singing, find another 6 here, now 7, now 8 here, gonna be 8, 7 now 8, 7 here, gonna be 8, a little money 8, 7 here, gonna be 8, 7 here, gonna be 8, a little money 7 now 8, 7 now 8, all in and all done. $7 Ken's way, 601. How many of these do you want, Ken? We got a lot. Probably. You want 2? He'll take 28 also. You sure you don't want 3 of them, Ken? You take 3? 29? Same thing. How about 4, Ken? You want 4? You sure? Lot 30, same thing. Fertile hatching eggs here, barred broilers. $5 gonna be finding a little money to 5, 5, 5. I got 5 right there. Now $6 finding a little money to 6 here. If I'm gonna be 6, finding a little money to 6, gonna be 6, 5 and 6. 5 and 6 now 7. You gotta be 8. 7 here. You wanna be 7 there? 6 here with Emilio. Now 7 where? 6 here. You wanna be 7 this time, bud? No, you ain't. He's 6 right there. 6 here now 7. The 6 here gonna be 7. 6 gonna be 7 a little money to 6 now 7. 6 here now 7. All in and all done. $6 Emilio's way. Buyer number 630. You want another one, Emilio? Same thing? He'll take lot number 31 also. 59 here. 18 chicken eggs. 59. 18 eggs. $10, gotta be 10 of the little money, 10, 10, 10, gotta be 10 of the little money, got 5 right there, now 6, 5 here, 6, now 7, gotta be 7, 7, 7 up top, 6, now 7, you got 7, now 8 here, gotta be 9 of the little money, 9, 9, 8, now 9, 8 here, now 9, 8 here, gotta be 9, I got you at 8, need 9, 8 of the little money, 9, 8 here, gotta be 9 of the little money, 9, 8, now 9, all in and all done, $8 your way is $6.32, $8, $6.32. This time you're getting 24, lot 63. You can see them, nice brown eggs right there. $10, gonna be 10 of the little money, 10, 10, 10, who to be 10, gonna be 10 of the little money, 10, getting 24 here, 10 of the little money, 10, gonna be 10 of the little, $8 here, gonna be 10 of the little money, 8 right there, now 9, 8 now 9, yes sir, 9, now 10, 9 now 10, 10 now 11, 11 here, gonna be 12 of the little money, 12, 12, 12, 11 here, 12 here, 11 now 12, gonna be 12, 11 dollars here, gonna be 12 of the little money, 11 now 12, sold it to you, $11 in the corner, 632, 632. That'll do her. Lot 67, you get a weeding tool. 2.5, 2.5, little money, 2.5, gonna be doing money, 2.5, gonna be doing little money, $1, gonna be 1 little money, 1 little money, $1 right there, 1 little 2.5, $1 here, gonna be 2.5, little 1 little 2.5, $1 here, gonna be 2.5, 1 little 2.5, gonna be 2.5, all in and all done. $1, 508. Lot 57. Get a little tool set there. Who give me 5? I'm gonna be fine. I got 5 right there. Now $7.5. $5 here. I'm gonna be $7.5. Little money. 5 and $7.5. $5 here. I'm gonna be $7.5. $5 here. I'm gonna be $7.5. Little money. 5 and $7.5. Gonna be $7.5. 5 here. I'm gonna be $7.5. All in all $7.5. Now 10. Now $12.5. $12.5. Gonna be $12.5. Sold it to you 10. 508. Lot 97. You get 4 potted plants. Daily. What's that say? Dianthus. Dianthus. 20, gotta be 20, little money, 20, 20, 20, who to be 20, gotta be 20, little money, 10, 10, 10, gotta be doing little money, at 10 right there. Now 12.5, 10 here, be 12.5, little money, 12.5, gotta be 15, 15, 15, 17.5 over here, 17.5 and 20, 17.5, little money, 20, 17.5, gotta be 20, 20, 27.5, 20, 22.5, now 25, 22.5, gotta be 25 up top, and 27.5 down here, gotta be 27.5, little money, 30, 30, 30, 30, 27.5 and 30, 27.5 here, 30 where, 27.5, little money, 30, 27.5, gonna be 30, 30, 30, 30, all in and all done, 27.5 mark, 386, buyer 386, 27.5. Lot 91, take your pick. Take your pick out of the purple hanging baskets. $20, gonna be 20, little money, 20, 20, 20, who to be 20, gonna be 20, little money, 20, 10, 10, 10, gonna be 10 right there, now 10, 12.5, gonna be 15, 15, 17.5, now 20, now 22.5, 20 here, gonna be 22.5, 22.5, gonna be 25, 25, gonna be 27.5 here, gonna be 30, little money, 30, 30, 30, 27.5, and 30, got you at 27.5, need 30, 27.5, little money, 30, 27.5, gonna be 30, little money, 30, 30, 30, 27.5, and 30, you bottom 27.5, buyer number what? 604 takes all 4, you say? Perfect. 96. 4 begonias down there. $10, I'm gonna be 10, a little money in a 10 right there. Now 12 and a half, then gonna be 12 and a half up there. You want to be 12 and a half? Now 15 here, I'm gonna be 15, 17 and a half up top. 15 here, I'm gonna be 17 and a half, 15, 17 and a half right there. Now 20, I'm gonna be 20, a little money in a 20, 17 and a half and 20. 17 and a half, 20 where? I'm gonna be 20, a little money in a 20, 20 right there. Now 22 and a half, I'm gonna be 22 and a half, gonna be 25, and 27 and a half, 27 and a half, 27 and a half, gonna be 30, 30, 30, 27 and a half, gonna be 32 and a half, gonna be 32 and a half, a little money in a 32 and a half, 32 and a half. Now 35, 35, gonna be 35 and a half, gonna be 35. Mark down here is 32 and a half. Do you want to be 35 in the t-shirt? 32 and a half here, you're going to be 35. 32 and a half, a little money, 35. All in and all done. 32 and a half, Mark's way, 386. 386. How many do you want? Takes the... Yeah, it's going to be each, yep. Takes one. Runner up, you want one? He'll take one. What's your number again? Your buyer number? What's that? 604. How many do you want? He takes one. He don't care. Got 2 left. $10. You're gonna be 10 little money in a 10, 10, 10 right there. Now 12 and a half. 15 here. You're gonna be 15, 15, 17 and a half up top. 15 here. 17 and a half. 15 gonna be 17 and a half. 15 here. 17 and a half and 20. Gonna be 20, 20, 17 and a half and 20. 17 and a half and 20. 17 and a half here. You're gonna be 20. All in and all done. All in and all done. Cody's got it. 17 and a half up there. Buyer number 614. Got a deal on the last ones. Takes the last 2. You betcha. Get 4 fuchsias. Buy as many as you want. $10. Gonna be 10, a little money in a 10 right there. 12 and a half. Gonna be 15, 17 and a half. Now 20. Now 22 and a half. 20 here. Gonna be 22 and a half. 20 here. Gonna be 22 and a half. A little money in a 22 and a half. Gonna be 22 and a half. 20 here. Gonna be 22 and a half. 20 here. Gonna be 22 and a half. All in and all done. All in and all done. Sold them to you 20 up top. 612. 612. How many you want? She takes 2. Do you care which 2? Any 2. 2 left down there. 15, gonna be 15, a little money in a 15, 10, 12 and a half, gonna be 15, back to you, 15, 17 and a half, 15, gonna be 17 and a half, 15, 17 and a half. You want to be 20, 34, 20, now 22 and a half, 20 here, gonna be 22 and a half, back to you, Matt, 22 and a half, gonna be 25, gonna be 25, 5, 5, 22 and a half, 25, 22 and a half here, gonna be 25, 22 and a half, gonna be 25, gonna be 25, sold them to you, Matt, 22 and a half. Takes one. 609, I think it looks like. 34, you want the last one? One more. $10, going to be 10 right there. Now 12 and a half. 10 here, going to be 12 and a half. Going to be 15, 17 and a half. Now 20. You want to be 20, Tiana? You got to be 20 up top. 20 up top. 17 and a half and 20. 17 up here, and got to be 20, 20, 20, 17 and a half and 20. All in and all done. 17 and a half, 34. 17 and a half, 34. Sarah? Can you write me down the numbers of whatever's outside? Here, take this with you. Whatever, like, write what it is, number. Please. Lot 46 barbecue? Is that the same one we sold like a year ago? Okay. That looks a lot better than the one we sold a year ago. Little Coleman stove there. 20, gotta be 20, little money in a 20, 20, 20, who to be 20, gotta be 20, little $10 here, gotta be 10, little money in a 10, 10, 10, who to be 10, gotta be 10, little money in a 10, 10, 10, $5 here, gotta be fine, little money, I got 5 right there, now 7.5, little money, 7.5, gonna be 7.5, 5 here, 7.5, 5 here, where's my campers at, 5 here, gotta be 7.5, gonna be 7.5, little money in a 5, and 7.5, gonna be 7.5 right there, now 10, 7.5, gonna be 10, 7.5, gonna be 10, little money in a 10, 7.5, gonna be 10, little money in a 10, 10, 10, 10, 7.5, and 10, 7.5, and 10, all in and all done, 7.5 your way, Chad. 237, buyer 237. Lot 69 looks like a bag of rabbit feed. Rabbit pellets. Two and a half, gonna be 2.5, another little money, and a 2.5 right there. Now 5, 2.5, another little money, and a 5, gonna be 5, 5 right there, and a 7.5, gonna be 7.5, another little 5, 7.5, gonna be 10 over here, and a 10, another little money, 10, 10, 10, 12.5, 10 here, gonna be 12.5, 10 here, gonna be 12.5, gonna be 12.5. Thank you, Sarah. 10 here, gonna be 12.5. I already got you at 10. Need 12.5. 10 here, gonna be 12.5, another little money, and 12.5, gonna be 12.5. 10 here, 12.5. Sold it your way. $10 on buyer number what? 600, 600. Sheep mineral. 2.5, gonna be 2.5, another little money, and 2.5, 2.5. There now 5, 2.5, another little money, and 5, gonna be 5, another little money, 2.5, 2.5, another little money, and 5, 2.5 and 5, 2.5, another little money, 2.5, another little money, and 5, gonna be 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Sold it to you 2.5, Ken. 601, 601. So, nesting bedding for your rabbits. 2.5, another little money, gonna be 2.5 right there now 5, 2.5, another little money, and 5, gonna be 5, 2.5, another little money, and 5, 5, 5, who'd have been 5, gonna be 5, 2.5, another little money, and 5, 2.5 now 5, 2.5, 5, 2.5, another little money, and 5, 2.5, another little money, and 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Sold it to you 2.5. Buyer number 621, 621. Lot 66, propane bottle. Looks like it's full. Full propane bottle. $10, gonna be 10, another little money, and a 10 right there. Now 12.5, another little, gotta be 12.5, another 12.5, gonna be 15, 15, 17.5, and 20 here, gonna be 22.5, another 25, 27.5, 25, 27.5, 25, gonna be 27.5, 25 here, gonna be 27.5, gonna be 27.5, 25, gonna be 27.5, 25, and 27.5 down low. Now 30, Amelia, 27.5 and 30, wearing 27.5, another little money, and 30, 30, 30, got you in and all done. Sold it to you 27.5. Buyer number 608. Buyer number 608. Thank you. Lot 56. Weed eater. $10, gonna be 10, a little money, and a 10, 10, 10, who'd be 10, gonna be 10, a little money, and a 10, 10, 10 right there. Can you fire it up for us? Just kidding. 10 here, gonna be 12.5. 10 here, gonna be 12.5. 12.5, gonna be 15, 15, 15, 17.5 right there, and a 15, 17.5, gonna be 20. You're weighing a 20, 20, 20, and a 22.5. 22.5, gonna be 25. 22.5, gonna be 25, 27.5. 27.5, 25, gonna be 27.5. 25, 27.5. 25, gonna be 27.5. All in and all done. All in and all done. 25 right there. Buyer number what? 620. 620 takes it. Electric weed eater. $10, gonna be 10, a little money, and a 10, a little money, gonna be 10, a little money, and a 10, 10, 10, who'd be 10, gonna be 10, a little $5 here, gonna be 1, a little money, and a 5, gonna be 5 right there. Now 7.5, $5 here, 7.5, gonna be 10, back to you, gonna be 10, and 12.5 up there, gonna be 12.5. 10 here, gonna be 12.5. 10 here, gonna be 12.5, a little money, and 12.5, gonna be 12.5, a little money, and 12.5, all in and all done. $10 your way, 604, $10, 604. Weed picker. Weasel weed popper. 2.5, gonna be 2.5, a little money, and 2.5 right there. Now 5, 2.5, a little 5 here, 7.5, gonna be 7.5, 5 here, gonna be 7.5, and 10. Now 12.5, 10 here, gonna be 12.5, 10 here, gonna be 12.5, a little money, and 12.5. Got 10 here, now 12.5 where? Gonna be 12.5, a little 10, a little money, and 12.5. 10 here, gotta be 12.5. All in and all done. $10 on Matt, 609. Nice set of pruners there. 2.5, gonna be 2.5, a little money, and 2.5 right there. Now 5, gonna be 5, a little 5, and 7.5 here, gonna be 10, a little money, 10, 10, 10, gonna be 12.5, 12.5, and 15, gonna be 17.5, 15, 17.5, 15, gonna be 17.5. You gotta be 17.5, 15 right there. Now 17.5, 17.5. Now 20, 20, 20, 20, a little money, and 20, 17.5, and 20, 17.5, and 20, all in and all done. 20, now 22.5, 20 to 22.5, a little money to 22.5, gonna be 22.5, now 25, gonna be 25, 22.5, gonna be 25, 22.5, gonna be 25, now 27.5 here, gonna be 27.5, 25, gonna be 27.5, sold it to you 25 up top, 632, right? 632. Lot 54, grass seed caster. Looks like a good one. $20, gonna be 20, a little money, and 20, 20, 20, who'd be 20, gonna be 20, 10, 10, 10, gonna be 10, a little money, and 10, who'd be 10, gonna be 10, a little money, and 10. $5 here, gonna be 5, a little money, and 5, 5, 5, who'd be 5 right there. Now 7.5, $5 here, gonna be 7.5, a little money, and 7.5. 5, 7.5, where? Gonna be 5, 7.5, a little money, and 7.5, gonna be 7.5, 5, and 7.5. 5 and 7.5. 5 here, 7.5. Now 10, gonna be 10, a little money, and 10, 7.5, and 10, gonna be 12.5. Down here, gonna be 12.5. 10 here, gonna be 12.5. All in and all done. Gonna be 10 your way, 629, 629. Thank you. Old School Shears, lot 37. Two and a half, gonna be 2.5. We got scissors hands over here in the corner. 2.5, gonna be 2.5, little money to 2.5, gonna be 2.5, little money to 2.5, gonna be 2.5 right there now 5, 2.5, little money to 5, 2.5, gonna be fine, little money 2.5 and 5, 2.5 here and 5, where gonna be fine, little money to 2.5 and 5, 2.5 and 5, little money to 5, 2.5 and 5. I already got 2.5, Chad. One's not gonna work. Want to be 5? Sold them to you over there. 4.99, 2.5. Yeah, Miller. Nice little shelf there. Looks good on you, Jess. 2.5, gonna be 2.5, little money to 2.5, gonna be 2.5, little money to 2.5, nice little shelf there, gonna be 2.5, little money to 2.5, gonna be 2.5, little, got $1, now 2, one little 2, now 3, back to you, bud, gonna be 3, little 3, now 4, now 4, now 5, now 6 here, gonna be 6, bud, you gotta be 6, how about 6 up top, got 5, now 6, 6 now 7, 7 here, gonna be 6, 7, gonna be 7, little money, 7, 6 now 7, 6 here, now 7, 6 here, gonna be 7 now 8, 8 up top, Cedro, you gotta be $8 now, 7 now 8, 7 here, I got you at 7, need 8, 7 here, gonna be little money, 7 now 8, all in and all that, gonna be 7 on Ethan over there. Buyer number 605, 605. Thank you. How many lot numbers are on them feeders? Okay. $1, gotta be one little money to 1, gotta be one little money to 1 little, gotta be one little money to 1, 1, 1, who to be 1, gotta be one little money to 1, gotta be 1, gotta be 1, gotta be 1, who give me a quarter for the thing, gotta be 1.25 cents. Now 50, 25, gotta be 50, 25 and 50 cents here, sold it to you for a quarter, 508. Get 7 feeders. Lot number 3, 7 feeders. $10, gonna be 10, little money and a 10 right there. Now 12 and a half, gonna be 15, 17 and a half here, and 20, gonna be 22 and a half, little money, 25, gonna be 27 and a half, 25, gonna be 27 and a half, 25 with Tiana, need 27 and a half, 25 here, gonna be 27 and a half, little 25, gonna be 27 and a half, now 30, now 32 and a half, back to, gonna be 32 and a half, little money, 32 and a half, 30 and 32 and a half, 30 here, gonna be 32 and a half, 30 here, gonna be 32 and a half, sold them to you, Tiana, $30. Buyer number 612, buyer 612. 44 is gonna be one single one there. $10 gonna be 10 little money and a 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, gonna be 10 little money, 5, 5, 5, gonna be 5 right there. Now 7 and a half, $5 here, gonna be 7 and a half, little 5 and 7 and a half, 5 here, gonna be 7 and a half, 5 here, 7 and a half, where, gonna be 7 and a half, 5 here, gonna be 7 and a half. Now 10, 10, 10, 10. 12 and a half, gotta be 12 and a half up top, gonna be 12 and a half, 10 and 12 and a half, 10 here, gonna be 12 and a half, gonna be 12 and a half, 10 here, gonna be 12 and a half, all in and all done. Looks like it's 10 Matt's way, 609, $10, 609. Holy cow, what do we got there? Elkhorns, right? I got 20 right here. Who give me 30? 20 little money, 30, 30, 30. Now 30, now 40, gonna be holding little money, now 40, now 50, 50 now 60, 60 here, gonna be 60 now 70 here, gonna be 80, little 80 now 90, 90 now 100 over here, 90, 100, 90 here, gonna be 100, 100 little money, 90 here, gonna be 100, 90 and 100, 90 here, gonna be 100 little money, now 100 over here, 90, 100. How about 95? Gonna be 95 little money, now 90 now 95, 90 here, gonna be 95 little money, 95, 90 here, gonna be 95, 95, 100 here, 195, gonna be 100 over here, 95, 195, gonna be 100, all in and all done. 95 up there, 613. I like your style. I like your style. That's too much work. Nice little garden hose there. $10 gonna be 10 little money and a 10 right there. Now 12 and a half, $10 here, gonna be 12 and a half, little money and 12 and a half, 12 and a half, gonna be 15, 15, Kenzie, 15, 17 and a half, 17 and a half, now 20, 20, 20, 20, 18 and a half, gonna be 20, 17 and a half here, gonna be 20, I'll be 20, now 22 and a half, gonna be 22 and a half, then 25, 25, 27 and a half, 27 and a half, 29 gonna be 27 and a half, 25 gonna be 27 and a half, 25 here, gonna be 27 and a half, 25 gonna be 27 and a half, all in and all done. 25 on the sale barn. Going on the sale barns, Bill. Get 3 parakeets. Are they parakeets? Those are tiny little parakeets. Get the cage and all. 20, gonna be 20, 20 right there. Now 30, 20, gonna be 30, 30 right there. Now 35, 35, gonna be 40, 45, 41, 40, now 45, gonna be 45, and 50 here, gonna be 55, 55 now 60, 60 here, gonna be 35. 55, going to be 35, little 35, now 70 here, going to be 70 now 75, 75, 70 now 75, 70, 75, 80, 80 here, 75, going to be 80, little money, 80, 80, 80, 80, going to be 80, 75, and 80, 75 here now 80, 75, 80, 180 now 85, deals on, going to be 85 down here, going to be 85, and 90 up top, going to be 90, 100 over here, 100, little money, 100, 95, 100, 95, going to be $100, 105 up top, 100 here, going to be 105, where 100 here, going to be 105, 100 here, going to be 105, last chance, 100, 105. You want to be 105? Want to be 105? All in and all done. It's going to be 100 on 618. Hey, good to see you, Bob. Welcome back. Good to see you. Working on it. Trying to catch up with you. Oh, yeah, we got a rabbit hutch outside, or a chicken or a rabbit hutch outside. Lot number 32 is that nice homemade wooden hutch. Too big to bring in. 100, going to be 100, a little money, 100 over here, 100, going to be 100, a little money, 80, 80, 80, going to be 80, a little money, 80, 80, going to be 80, $50 here, going to be 50, a little 50 right there. Now 60, 60 here, going to be 70, got to be 70 now 80, 80 here, going to be 70 now 80, 70 here, 80 where, 70 here, going to be 80, a little money, 70 now 80, 70 here, going to be 80, going to be 80, 70 here and 80, 70 here now 80 where, going to be 70 now 80, 70 now 80, 70 now 80, there's at least that much money in wood, 70 here, going to be 80, a little money, 70 now 80, 70 here, going to be 80, 80, 80, 70 and 80, 70 here, going to be 80, all in and all done. $70 your way, 604, $70, 604. What else do I got here? A lawn sweeper, 50-inch lawn sweeper. 50, gotta be fitting 38, 38. 15, gotta be fitting a little money, 50, 50, fitting, gotta be fitting a little money, 50, 40, 40, 40, gotta be 40, a little money, 40, 20, 20, 20, 20 where. $20 gotta be 20, little money, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, gotta be 10, 10, 10, who'd have been 10, right there, now 12 and a half, 10 here, gonna be 12 and a half, how about 15, 10 here, gonna be 15, 15, 10 and 15, 15 now 20, 20 gotta be 25, little money, 25 gotta be 30, 30, 30, 25 and 30, now 35, little 35 gotta be 40, 40, now 45, 45 and 50, 45 gotta be 50, 45, little money, now 50, 45 gotta be 50, 45 gotta be 50, 50, 50, 45 and 50, all in and all done. 45 and 50, sold it to you 45, 614, 45, 614. Lot number 39. 4 quail and the carrier. Pretty good sized quail looks like from here. Looks like female quail. $10 gonna be 10, a little money to 10, 10, 10, who'd be 10 right there, now 12 and a half, gonna be 15, 15, 15, 12 and a half, 15 your way. 12 and a half up top, 15 where, 12 and a half, little money, now 15, 12 and a half, gonna be 15, 12 and a half, 15, 17 and a half, 17 and a half, 15, 17 and a half, 15 here, gonna be 17 and a half, 15, gonna be 17 and a half, little 15, gonna be 17 and a half, 15, 17 and a half, gonna be 17 and a half, all in and all done. 15 Ethan's way. 5. Lot number 22, Rooster. Rooster, we're gonna be 10 on them. Gotta be 10 little money in a 10, 10, 10. Gonna be 10 little money in a 10. $10 where a good rooster there. $10 where gonna be 10 little money in a 10. Gonna be 10 little money in a 10, 10, 10 right there. Now 12 and a half. 10 here, gonna be 12 and a half. Gonna be 12 and a half. 10 here, 12 and a half. Amelia, you wanna go 12 and a half? Now 15. 15 here. 12 and a half. Gonna be 15. 12 and a half. Little money in a 15. 15. 12 and a half and 15. 12 and a half and 15. All in and all done. Gonna be 12 and a half right there. Buyer number 630. Gonna be a hen, not number 4. $10 gonna be 10 little money to 10, 10, 10 right there. Now 12 and a half. $10 here, 12 and a half. Gonna be 15, 15, 17 and a half down here. Now 20. Gonna be 20, 20, 20. Now 22 and a half here. Gonna be 22 and a half. 22 and a half. 20 here. Gonna be 22 and a half. Little money to 22 and a half. 20 here. Gonna be 22 and a half. 20 here. Gonna be 22 and a half. 22 and a half. Gonna be 25. 25. 22 and a half. Gonna be 25. 22 and a half. Gonna be 25. Gonna be 25. 22 and a half. Gonna be 25. 25. Sold it to you 22 and a half. 632. 22 and a half. 632. Line number 75. What'd you say? 2 roosters, lot 75. You get 2 like that. 20, gotta be 20, little money in a 20, 20, 20, who to be 20, gotta be 20, little money in a 20, 20, 20, 10, 10, 10, gotta be 10, little got 10 and 12 and a half, 12 and a half, 15, 15, 17 and a half, 17 and a half, gonna be 15, 17 and a half, and 20 up down, gonna be 20, 20, 20, and a 22 and a half, 22 and a half, gonna be 25, 22 and a half, gonna be 25, 22 and a half down here, gonna be 25, 22 and a half, little money in a 25, gonna be 22 and a half, and 25, 22 and a half, gonna be 25, all in and all done, 22 and a half on 630. Same as the other ones. You want two more? Take some. 630, take some. Lot number 77. Getting one bird here. Thank you. We got big roosters in here today. 20, gotta be 20, little money, 15, gotta be 15, little money, 15, 15, gotta be 15, 10, 10, 10, right there, 12 and a half, gotta be 15, up top, gotta be 15, 17 and a half, gotta be 20, 20, 20, 17, 20, and 22 and a half, 22 and a half, now 25, 22 and a half, gotta be 25, 22 and a half here, and gonna be 25, 27 and a half, gonna be 27 and a half, 25, 27 and a half, 25 here, and gonna be 27 and a half, all in and all done, gonna be 25 your way, 604, is that? 604. 12 and a half, gonna be 12 and a half, little money, 12 and a half, gonna be 12 and a half, little money, 10, 10, 10, gonna be 10, 10, 10 right there. Now 12 and a half, 15 here, gonna be 15, Ken, you wanna be $15, 12 and a half, 15, yes? Now 17 and a half, now 20 here, gonna be 20, 20, 20, 17 and a half, gonna be 20, 17 and a half, gonna be 20, 20, 20, 17 and a half, and 20, 20, 20, 20, all in and all done, 17 and a half on 630, 630. Kind of a wild looking one. 2 and a half, gotta be 2 and a half, little money, 2 and a half right there now, 5, 2 and a half, gonna be fine, little money, 2 and a half, and 5, 2 and a half, 5 wearing, gonna be fine, 2 and a half, little money, 5, 2 and a half, gonna be fine, 2 and a half, gonna be fine, 5, 5, gonna be fine, gonna be 2 and a half, and 5, sold it to you, 2 and a half, 508, 2 and a half, 508. Two hands. 20, gotta be 20, little money, 20, 20, 20, gotta be 20, 10, 10, 10, gotta be 10, little money, 10, right there, and 12 and a half, 10 here, gonna be 12 and a half, little 12, 12 and a half, gonna be 12 and a half, 10 here, gonna be 12 and a half, 10 here, gonna be 12 and a half, little money, 12 and a half, 10 here, gonna be 12 and a half, gonna be 12 and a half, 10 here, 12 and a half, 15, gonna be 15, 17 and a half, gonna be 20 here, and 20, 17 and a half, gonna be 20, 20, now 22 and a half, 22 and a half, gonna be 25, 22 and a half, gonna be 25, 27 and a half, 27 and a half, 25, gonna be 27 and a half, all in and all done. You got her, Kayla, $25 on buyer number 615, 615. Two hens look like that. $10, gonna be 10, literally 10, 12 and a half, 12 and a half. 15, 15, 17 and a half down here. 15, gonna be 17 and a half. 15, 17 and a half where? 15 here, gonna be 17 and a half, little money, 17 and a half, 15, 17 and a half, 17 and a half. Now 20, now 22 and a half. 22 and a half right there. Now 25, gonna be 27 and a half. 25, gonna be 27 and a half. 25, gonna be 27 and a half. 25, 27 and a half. 25, gonna be 27 and a half. 27 and a half. Now 30 up top, gonna be 30, 30, 30. 27 and a half and 30. Now 32 and a half. 32 and a half, gonna be 32 and a half. 39, 32 and a half, gonna be 32 and a half. Now 35, gonna be 35. 32 and a half and 35. We're all in and all done. 32 and a half down here in the corner. 619. 32 and a half. 619. One hand, 2 and a half, gotta be 2 and a half right there. Now 5, gonna be 7 and a half down here, 7 and a half, and 10, gonna be 12 and a half. 10 here, gonna be 12 and a half. 10 here, gonna be 12 and a half. Little money, 12 and a half. 10 here, gonna be 12 and a half. Gonna be 12 and a half. 10 here, 12 and a half. 10 here, 12 and a half. All in and all done. 12 and a half. Now 15, 17 and a half. 17 and a half, sold it to you 15, 607. 15, 607. One rooster. Who give me 5 on the rooster? 5 right there. Now 7 and a half. By the little onion. 7 and a half. Gonna be 7 and a half. $5 here and 7 and a half. $5 here. Gonna be 7 and a half. Gonna be 7 and a half. 7 and a half and 10. 10, 10, 10. 7 and a half. Gonna be 10. Gonna be 10. 7 and a half and 10. 7 and a half. Gonna be 10. All in and all done. 7 and a half on 630. 7 and a half. 630. Lot 50. One rooster, $10 here, gonna be 10, little money in a 10, gonna be 10, little money in a 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 7.5, 7.5, where gonna be 7.5, little 7.5 right there. Now 10, 7.5, gonna be 10, little money in a 10, 7.5 and 10, gonna be 10, 10, 10, 7.5 and 10, 7.5, gonna be 10, gonna be 10, gonna be 10, all in and all done, sold it to you 7.5 right there on buyer number 619. 2.5, gotta be doing a hand, little money to 2.5, gotta be doing a half right there now. 5, doing a hand, little money to 5, gotta be fine, doing a hand, little money to 5, gotta be fine, doing a half and 5, where doing a hand, gotta be 5, 2.5, gotta be 5, 2.5 and 5, gotta be fine, 5, 5, doing a hand, little money to 5, all in and all, gonna be 2.5, 508, 2.5, 508. 4 ducklings, says geese maybe, I don't know, the ducks or geese. Get 4. $10 gonna be 10, little money in a 10, gonna be 10 right there, and a 12.5, $10 here, gonna be 12 and a hand, little money 12.5, gonna be 15, 15, 15, 17 and a hand, gonna be 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, and a 22 and a hand, gonna be 25, 25, 27.5, 25 gonna be 27.5, 25 here, gonna be 27 and a hand, little money 25 and 27.5, 25 gonna be 27.5, 27 and a hand, gonna be 30, 30, 30, and a 32 and a hand, gonna be 32 and a hand, little money and a 32 and a hand, gonna be 35, 5, 5, 37.5, 35 gonna be 37.5, 35, 37.5, 35 here, gonna be 37.5, all in and all done, all in and all done. 35, 607, 35, 607. Thank you. One rooster, good size rooster. $10 gonna be 10, little money in a 10 right there, and a 12.5. $10 here gonna be 12 and a hand, little money in a 12 and a hand, gonna be 12.5. 10 here, 12 and a hand, gonna be 15 down here, 15, 15, 12 and a half, 15, 15, 15, 12 and a hand, gonna be 15, 12 and a hand, gonna be 15, 17 and a half, 17 and a half, 15 here, gonna be 17 and a half, round 20, gonna be 20 up top, 17 and a half and 20, sold her to you 17 and a half, 630. One little hen there. 2.5, gonna be 2.5 right there now. 5, gonna be 7.5 here, gonna be 7.5 and 10, gonna be 12.5 down here, 10, 12.5. 10 here, gonna be 12.5. 10 here, gonna be 12.5. Little money into 12.5. 10 here, gonna be 12.5. 10 here, I got hurt. She already in at 10. Now 12.5. 10 here, gonna be 12.5. Gonna be 12.5. 10 here, gonna be 12.5. All in and all done. All in and all done. $10 your way. 607. $10. 607. One rooster, $5 gonna be fine, little money to 5, 5, 5, who do it fine, gonna be fine, 2.5 right there now, 5, 2.5 gonna be fine, 2.5 little money to 5, 2.5 gonna be 5, 2.5 here and 5 where, 2.5 here, 5, 7.5, 7.5, $5 here gonna be 7.5, $5 here gonna be 7.5, all in and all done, $5, 630, $5, 630. Lot 21 gonna be rooster. Who gonna be 5 on that one? Now 7.5. $5 here, gonna be 7.5. Little money 7.5. $5 here, gonna be 7.5. $5 here, gonna be 7.5. $5 here, gonna be 7.5. 7.5 and 10, gonna be 10, 10, 10. 7.5 and 10. 7.5 gonna be 10, gonna be 10, gonna be 10. 7.5 and 10. 12.5. 12.5 gonna be 15, 15. 12.5 gonna be 15, 17.5. 17.5. 15 here, gonna be 17.5. Sold it to you 15.34. 15.34. Lot number 6 up. $10 gonna be 10, little money is in right there now. 12.5, 10 gonna be 12.5, and 15 here. You gotta be 15, 15, 12.5 gonna be 15, 12.5 here. 15, 17 and a half gonna be 20, 20, 20 to 22 and a half gonna be 25. Now 27.5 and 30, 30, 30, 30, 27 and a half, 30, 27 and a half gonna be 30, and 32 and a half. 30 here gonna be 32 and a half. 30 here gonna be 32 and a half. Nice little bar dog hen. 30 here gonna be 32 and a half. 30 here gonna be 32 and a half. All in and all done. Gonna be 36.14, 36.14. Lot number 7. Gonna be a hen. $10 gonna be 10, literally they're not 12 and a half. 10 here, 12 and a half, gonna be 15, 17 and a half. 17 and a half, gonna be 20, 20, 20, 17 and a half, and 20. 17 and a half, 20 where, gonna be 20, 20, 20, 17 and a half here now, 20 all in and all done. 17 and a half, 632, 632. Nice markings on that hen. $10. I'm gonna be doing a little money in a 10. Gonna be 10. Literally got 10 right there. Now 12 and a half. Then literally gonna be 12 and a half. 10 here. Gonna be 12 and a half. Gonna be 12 and a half. 10, 12 and a half. 10 here. Gonna be 12 and a half. Now 15 up top. 15, 17 and a half. 17 and a half. 15, 17 and a half. 15, 17 and a half. Where? Gonna be 17 and a half. 15, 17 and a half. 15, 17 and a half. All in a 17 and a half. Now 20. Now 20. Now 22 and a half. Gonna be 22 and a half. 20 here. Gonna be 22 and a half. 20 here. Gonna be 22 and a half. 20 here. Gonna be 22 and a half. All in and all done. 20 up top. 632. 20 on 632. Lot number 42. It's an old box. Nice duck right there. $10. Gotta be 10. Gotta money in a 10. Gotta be 10. Gotta money in a 10. Who do we 10? Gotta be 10. I got 2.5. We need to $2.5. $2 now. $5. $2 now. $5. $2 here. Gotta be $5. 2 now. 5. 2 now. 5. Do you say 5 now? $7.5. $5 here. Gonna be 7.5. 5 here. 7.5. Where? Gonna be 7.5. 5 and 7.5. 5 here. Gonna be 7.5. All in and all done. 5 on 508. 5 on 508. Number 41. $2 over there. I got 2. Now 5. Doing got 5 and 7.5. $5 here. Gonna be 7.5. 5 here and 7.5. 5 here. 7.5. Where? Gonna be 7.5. 5 here. Gonna be 7.5. 5 and 7.5. All in and all done. It's gonna be 5 on 508. 5 on 508. Lot 25. No cage. Very friendly ducks. Big ducks or heavy ones. Those geese or ducks? They're ducks. 20, gotta be 20, little money, not 20, gonna be 20, little money, not 20, 20, 20, gonna be 20, little money, not 20, who to be 20, gonna be 20, 10, 10, 10, gonna be 10, little money, not 10, who to be 10 right there, and a 12 and a half, gonna be 15, 15, 12 and a half, and 15, 12 and a half, gonna be 15, 12 and a half, gonna be 15, 15, 12 and a half here, gonna be 15, little money, not 15, 12 and a half, and 15, gonna be 15, 12 and a half, 15, 12 and a half here, gonna be 15, little money, 12 and a half, and 15, 15, 15, all in and all done, gonna be 12 and a half, 508, 12 and a half, 508. Lot 73. You get one rooster there. What do you want to do here? $10. Gonna be 10. Little money in a 10, 10, 10. Who to be 10? Gonna be 7.5 and 7.5 right there now. 10. 7.5 gonna be 10. Little money in a 10. 7.5 gonna be 10. 7.5 gonna be 10, 10, 10. Who to be 10? 7.5, 10 where? 10 now. 12.5. 10 here. Gonna be 12.5. Gonna be 12.5. 10 here. Gonna be 12.5. 10 here. 12.5. All in and all done. 10 your way. 630. Lot 24. $10 gonna be 10, little 10 here, 12 and a half, gonna be 12 and a half, $10 here, gonna be 12 and a half, 10 here and 12 and a half, 10 here, gonna be 12 and a half, little money to 12 and a half, now 15 here, gonna be 12 and a half, and 15, 12 and a half here, gonna be 15, 12 and a half, gonna be 15, 15, 12 and a half, gonna be 15, 15, 15, 15, sold it to you, 12 and a half, 607, 12 and a half on 607. Lot number 9 up next. It's gonna be a hen. Here you go, good looking hen. $10 here, you're there. Now 12 and a half, $10 here, you're gonna be 12 and a half, little money, 12 and a half, 10, 12 and a half, gonna be 15, 15, 15, 15, 17 and a half, 15, 17 and a half, 15 here, you're gonna be 17 and a half, 15, 17 and a half, where 15, 17 and a half right there now, 20, gotta be 20, 20, 20, 17 and a half, and 20, all in and all done, 17 and a half, 632, 632. Lot 43, 2 mid-pie drakes. Just one. It's not an egg pie. Also not a drake. 2.5. Gonna be 2.5 right there now. 5. 2.5. You want to be 5? Now 7.5. 7.5 here. 5. Gonna be 7.5. $5 here. Gonna be 7.5. Little money is 7.5. 5 here. 7.5. $1 here. Gonna be 7.5. All in. 7.5 and 10. Gonna be 10, 10, 10. 7.5 and 10. All in and all done. 7.5. 613. 7.5 on 613. Lot number 40 up next. Two ducks. Looks like a couple hands. $5 gonna be fine. Little money to 5 right there now. 7.5. Final two gonna be 7.5 and 10. Gonna be 10, 7.5 and 10. 7.5, 10, 12.5. Gonna be 12.5 and 15. Here gonna be 15, 12.5, 15, 17.5. 17.5 gonna be 20. 20, 20, 20. 17.5 here gonna be 20. 17.5 gonna be 20, 20, 20. 17.5 and 20. All in all done. All in all done. 17.5 your way, Ethan. 6:05. Lot number 1. Gonna be a hen and a rooster. Nice little pair there, Bard Rocks. 20, gotta be 20, little money to 20, 20, 20, who'd be 20, gotta be 10, 10, 10, little money to 10, right, and 12.5, 10 here, gonna be 12.5, and 15, 15, 15, 15, gonna be 17.5, and 20, and 22.5, 22.5, 20 here, gonna be 22.5, 22.5, and 25, gonna be 25, 5, 22.5, and 25, 22.5, gonna be 25, 25, gonna be 27.5, 27.5, now 30 here, gonna be 30, and 32.5, gonna be 35, 5, 37.5, 35, gonna be 37.5, 35, gonna be 37.5, 35, 37.5, now 40 here, gonna be 40, 40, 40, and 42.5, 40 here, gonna be 42.5, 40 here, gonna be 42.5, little money, and 42.5, 40, and 42.5, sold it to you 40, 614, 40 on 614. Lot number 5. Two hens, $20, gotta be 20, little money, and 20, 20, 20, gotta be 20 right there. Now 10, 10, 10, right there. Oh, he's just monkeying around, okay. $10, gonna be 10, little money, and 10, 10, 10, right there. Now 12.5, 10 here, 12.5, gonna be 15, 15, 12.5, and 15 up top, 17.5. Now 20 here, gonna be 20, little money, and 20, 20, 20. 17.5 and 20, 20 now 22.5, gonna be 25, 22.5, gonna be 25, 5, 5, 27.5, now 30 here, gonna be 30, 30, 30, 27.5 and 30, 27.5 and 30, all in and all done. 27.5 on 632. I like how he likes to start him out high up there. I like that. Little frizzle. $1 gonna be $1, got $1 right there now. $2, $1, $2, $1, $2, $1, get $2, $2, $2, $2, money to 2. 1 now 2, $1, money to 2, gonna be 2, $1, 2, 2, 2, 1 now 2, 1 now 2, 1 now 2, 1 now 2, 1 now. Hold it to you $1, 508. Lot 61. Speckled Sussex Rooster. There you go. 12.5, gonna be 12.5 right there. Now 15, 12, and a little money to 15, 15, 12.5, gonna be 15, a little money to 15, who to be 15, 12.5 and 15, 12.5, gonna be 15, a little money to 15, 17.5, 17.5, 15, 17.5, now 20, gonna be 20, a little money to 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 17.5 and 20, 17.5, gonna be 20, 17.5, now 20, 17.5, gonna be 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, sold at 17.5, 508. Same thing. You want another one? $10 gonna be 10, a little money to 10, 10 right there. Now 12.5, 10 here gonna be 12.5, 10 here gonna be 12.5, 10 here 12.5. Where gonna be 12.5, gonna be 12.5, 10 here gonna be 12.5. Now 15 gonna be 15, a little money to 15, 17.5, 17.5, 15, 17.5, 15 here 17.5. Now 20 gonna be 20, 20, 20, a little money to 20, 17.5 and 20, 17.5 gonna be 20, 20, 20, 17.5 and 20, 20, 20, 20. Sold it to you 17.5, 630, 630. Lot 13, no cage. 2 geese. 20, gotta be 20, little money, 20, 20, 20, gonna be 20, little money, 20, 20, 20. Did you say it? Now 22.5. 20, gonna be 22.5, 22.5. Now 25. 27 and a half now. 25, 27 and a half. 25 going to be 27 and a half. 25 going to be 27 and a half. 25 going to be 27 and a half. Now 30 down here going to be 32 and a half. 35 going to be 35, 32 and a half. 35, 37 and a half. Now 40, 40 now 42 and a half. 42 and a half. 45 going to be 45, 42 and a half. Up top going to be 45, 42 and a half. Going to be 45, 42 and a half. Going to be 45, 42 and a half. Going to be 45. All in and all done. 42 and a half. 613, 613. Over here in the corner. 10 quail, mostly hens. We'll see here. There you go, big quail. How many you getting there? 10? 20. Gotta be 20. Little money into 20 right there. Now 22 and a half. 20 here. Gonna be 22 and a half. 22 and a half. Gonna be 25. 5. Gonna be 25. 27 and a half. 27 and a half. 25. Gonna be 27 and a half. 25 here. Gonna be 27 and a half. 25. Gonna be 27 and a half. Gonna be 27 and a half. 25 and 27 and a half. 25. Gonna be 27 and a half. All in and all done. 25 Kenzie's way. 381. Lot number 16. 2 hens. Both look like that. $10 going to be 10, little money, 10 right there, and 12 and a half. 10 here, going to be 12 and a half, little money, 12 and a half. 10 here, going to be 12 and a half. 10 here, going to be 12 and a half, little money, 12 and a half. Now 15, 15, 12 and a half, going to be 15, 12 and a half. Here, going to be 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, 12 and a half, and 15 where? What do you see? 15, 17 and a half, 15 going to be 17 and a half, and 20 here going to be 20 to 22 and a half, 22 and a half going to be 25, 25, 27 and a half, 25, 27 and a half, 25 going to be 27 and a half, 25 little money to 27 and a half, 25 going to be 27 and a half, all in and all done, 25, 632. Lot number 19. Which one is it? $10 going to be 10, little money to 10, going to be 10, little money to 10, 7 and a half, going to be 7 and a half, little money 7 and a half, going to be 7 and a half, $5 here, going to be 5 right there, and a 7 and a half. You got to be 7 and a half. Are you cool with that now? 10 here, going to be 7 and a half, going to be 10, 7 and a half here, going to be 10, little money to 10, 10, 10, 7 and a half, and 10, 7 and a half, going to be 10, 7 and a half, going to be 10, 12 and a half, going to be 12 and a half, going to be 12 and a half, 10, 12 and a half, $10 here, going to be 12 and a half, $10 here, going to be 12 and a half. Sold it to you 10, 630, 10, 630. Number 12, no cage. 2 geese. $10 going to be 10, little money to 10, 10, 10 right there. Now 12 and a half, $10 here going to be 12 and a half. $10, 12 and a half, going to be 12 and a half, little money to 12 and a half. 10 here going to be 12 and a half, $10 here going to be 12 and a half, $10 here going to be 12 and a half. Now 15, 15, John 15, 17 and a half here going to be 20, 20, 20, 20 to 22 and a half. Down 25, going to be 25, 22 and a half, going to be 25. You're 22 and a half, need 25, 22 and a half, going to be 25, 22 and a half, going to be 25, all in and all done. 22 and a half on 499, 499. 4 ducks, no cage. 20, gotta be 20, little money to 20, 20, 20, gotta be 20, little money to 20, 20, 20, gotta be 20, $10, gotta be 10 right there. Now 12 and a half, gotta be 15, 15, 15, 17 and a half over here to 15, 17 and a half. 15, 17 and a half where? 15 here, gonna be 17 and a half, gonna be 17 and a half, 15, 17 and a half. 15, gonna be 17 and a half. 15, gonna be 17 and a half, all in and all done. 15, 508, 15, 508. Number 11, 4 more ducks, no cage. 15, going to be 15, little money to 15, 15 right there. 15, now 17 and a half. 15, 17 and a half, going to be 17 and a half. 15, 17 and a half, little money 17 and a half. 15, 17 and a half, all in and all done, all in and all. 15, 508, 15, 508. Lot number 16, 60. It's going to be a rooster. There it is. $10 going to be 10, little money to 10, 10, 10, going to be 10, little money to 10, who to be 10, going to be 10, little got 10 right there. Now 12 and a half, $10 here, going to be 12 and a half, going to be 12 and a half, $10, 12 and a half, little money to 12 and a half. 15, 17 and a half, 17 and a half, 17 and a half, 15, 17 and a half. Now 20 here, going to be 20, 20, 20, 17 and a half, going to be 20. How about 20 up top, 34, 20, 20, 20, 17 and a half, going to be 20, going to be 20, 17 and a half, and 20. Sold it to you, 17 and a half, 630. Lot number 2, no cage. 6 roosters. Last but not least. Not the last one. Get 6 roosters down there. 40, gotta be 40, new little money to 40, 40, 40, gotta be 40, new little money to 40, gotta be 40, new little money to 40, 40, 40, 40 right there. Now 42 and a half, 40 here, gonna be 42 and a half, little money to 40, now 42 and a half, 40 here, 42 and a half, 40 now 42 and a half, gonna be 42 and a half, 42 and a half, 42 and a half, 42 and a half, and 45, 45, gonna be 40 and a half, gonna be 50 here, gonna be 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, now 52 and a half, gonna be 55, 55, 55, gonna be 57 and a half, now 60 here, gonna be 30, 30, 30, now 32 and a half, gonna be 35, 35, 32 and a half, 65, 65, and 37 and a half, gonna be 70 here, gonna be 70, 70, 70, 77 and a half, gonna be 70, 70 right there, now 72 and a half, gonna be 75, gonna be 75, 75, 75, 75, gonna be 75, 72 and a half, 75, 75, now 77 and a half, gonna be 80 here, gonna be 80, 80, 80, 80, now 82 and a half, 80 now 82 and a half, gonna be 82 and a half, 80 here, gonna be 82 and a half, 80 now 82 and a half, all in and all done, gonna be 80 right there, 630, 80 on 630. Lot 65. Male lop, it's a buck, lop bunny. It's a male, it's a buck. $10 gonna be down a little money to 10 right there, and a 12 and a half. $10 here, 12 and a half, gonna be 15, 15, 15, 17 and a half. Now 20 here, gonna be 20, a little money to 20. 17 and a half and 20. 17 and a half, gonna be 20. 17 and a half, gonna be 20, 20, 20. 17 and a half, gonna be 20. 17 and a half and 20. Boys, you want to go back in at 20? 17 and a half and 20. You bottom, Kayla. 17 and a half over there. I got your number right here, 615. That'll do her. One more rabbit. Lot 64. Female lop. A female lop. What do you know? $10 gonna be 10 little money, and a 10, 10, 10 right there, and a 12 and a half. 15 here, 17 and a half, gonna be 20, 20, 20, and a 22 and a half, gonna be 25, 27 and a half, 27 and a half, 25, gonna be 27 and a half, 25, 27 and a half, 25, gonna be 27 and a half, 25 here, and 27 and a half, 25, gonna be 27 and a half, 25, gonna be 27 and a half, 27 and a half, 25 here, gonna be 27 and a half. You want to be 27 and a half? All in and all done. 25 over there. 237. That'll do her. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next Monday.